All right, so I just want to give you guys a quick overview of this assignment. Sometimes people get a little confused. So basically what you're doing, I want you to read the instructions carefully too, so you get the full picture. But once you've read the instructions, just to kind of break it down for you, you're taking your first source that you used for your analysis letter. So that's the first source you used in that last paper. You're going to keep using that source in this paper. And you're also going to use a second source that contradicts in some way that first source. Now, it doesn't have to contradict everything that it says, but at least there needs to be some difference of opinion, some contradiction. So you're going to find that second source, and you're going to use both of those sources to create a kind of a well-rounded view of this issue. So as it says in the instructions, there's kind of a hypothetical scenario that you're trying to help the mayor by informing the public about both sides of the issue and make a compromise. So basically what you will do is you're going to introduce the issue in your introduction. You're going to explain what the controversy is, and we'll actually write the introduction again towards the end of the paper rather than at the beginning this time around. And then you're going to go through both sides. So you'll have a paragraph where you basically summarize the first article again, the first side. So you're going to be kind of using the summary from your analysis letter again, but you're going to change it so it's not in second person. It's not written to the author, but it's in the third person. So I would wait to do that section until you get your analysis letter feedback back, and then you'll know how to revise your summary. So you'll introduce the issue, explain one side of the argument using that one source. Then you're going to have another paragraph where you explain the opposing view using the other source. You'll have a paragraph where you compare both sides. What are the main, you basically compare, contrast their points. What do they agree and disagree on? Then you're going to kind of break it down and analyze the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. But keep in mind in this assignment, you're not trying to choose a side really. You're trying to show why both sides have valid points and come up with a compromise. So that's why you don't just shoot one side down and put the other side up on a pedestal. You're going to look at both sides and try to get a more well-rounded, complex view of the issue. In your conclusion, you're going to bring it all together and create a compromise. What can we agree on? So we disagree between the two sides, but what is a good compromise between the sides? So that's kind of the basic structure of the paper. You're exploring two sides, you're complicating your understanding of your issue. So I also encourage you to look at the rubric, and I show you how I break it or how I grade it here. So you're going to have your thesis. That's worth a lot of points. Each paragraph, explanation of both sides. Your summaries are worth 5 points each. You get 10 points for your comparing, 10 points for strengths and weaknesses, 5 for the conclusion, and so forth. So that should give you kind of an idea of what to expect for this paper. But of course, if you have questions about it, you can always get in touch with me and I can clarify those.